everybody. This is the man from Brooklyn here. I got Chaplain Palmer here from the United States National Reserve Corps, and he's going to talk a little bit about post-traumatic stress and other topics and whatever he'd like to share with us. Thank you very much, Officer Palmer. Go ahead.
Thank you, Anthony, for having me here. I thank you for the opportunity to be able to talk to some of the people that's on your YouTube channel. I would like to say, as far as post-traumatic stress syndrome, I believe listening to people and talking to people is one of the best things to get away with. I got a buddy, he was over in Afghanistan, and he's seen a lot of things, and unfortunately during war you have a lot of that. And whenever he was over there, whenever he got back, he told me a lot of stuff that had happened. And he's one of the nicest guys that I know, and he is a great guy. And from the stuff that he has seen and stuff that other people have seen, I think the biggest thing with him, my buddy, is that he talks to people. He doesn't hold it in. He goes out, and you know, all he basically wants to do is listen. He likes to talk to you about things that happen over there, and he kind of makes jokes about it, which is good. You know, you need to have a little bit of humor. I got another buddy, and he was over there also, and he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever see, but he's quiet. He doesn't really say a whole lot. He's just, he's seen a lot and he's done a lot. And I kind of worry and kind of concerned about him at times just because he does not talk to me. And, or maybe not me, but other people. But I do know one time I was talking with his daddy, and his daddy told me, he said, he sat down with his daddy and he said, "Dad, I got to tell you what happened over there. I can't keep it in no more," which is a good thing. He was able to talk to people, visit with him, and tell him everything that happened, get everything off his chest. And that may be the way it is with some people. They may can just talk and just tell one person, and it's good. They're good with it. But other people, like my other buddy, he has to talk about it all the time. Not necessarily maybe the killing and the stuff he saw, but just the funny things that he saw. But he does get serious a lot of times, and he talks about different things.
On the first responder side, you know, our firefighters and police officers, you know, we've been having a lot of shootings lately. Notice we had one right here local. Would you like to share about these shootings and what could help benefit the community or even the folks in the United States, how to prevent the young youth from committing these crimes? Or you care to share some input on that?
Yes, and I'm kind of from the old school, I guess, but I believe that a lot of this, it comes back to the parents. It comes back to the grandparents. It comes how the child is raised. Also, I think a lot of it comes from video games. That's just me personally. I may be wrong. You know, people may think I'm crazy, but you know, when you're out there playing a video game and you shoot somebody and, you know, they come back to life in 5 seconds, you know, they think that's the way it is, and, you know, maybe it is, maybe it's not with them. I don't know. I think a lot of it is, you know, political. A lot of it is racial. I think there again, people need to talk to each other. I don't think that, you know, if you see something, you know, say something to somebody. You know, if you hear a kid say something about, you know, I'm going to shoot somebody, or I'm going to go to Lad Stadium and do something, you know, hey, talk to that kid. Parents, you need to talk to your kids, you know, grandparents, friends of these kids. Do the right thing.
So you, just like I noticed they had a shooting in Chicago, and the chief of police said the community had to take in charge of their own community, and law enforcement and even firemen can't do it all by themselves. So you, from what you're projecting to me, that we should take more responsibility in every location. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Amen.
And I feel the same way because of. We got to take back our neighborhood, basically.
We do.
And anything else you'd like to share with us before we end this interview?
Well, I'd just like to say thank you again, General, for having me here, and thank you for interviewing me, and I hope that maybe this will help somebody. You know, I can just say that, you know, it's good to be an American. It's good to be a Christian. And thank you for allowing me to be here.
And thank you for sharing your input and stuff. And I always leave a message before I end. Go Alabama!